The conference takes place in Amsterdam. Amsterdam was the epicenter of the Dutch Golden Age in thinking, in philosophy, in science, in publishing, in art. And it is, I mean, there couldn't be a more ideal spot for it. And in the Westerkerk itself, where Descartes living right across the street, the canals were being dug at that time in the 17th century as kind of a physical manifestation of what was going on inside people's minds. I mean, it's an ideal combination of location and topic.
I was speaking with people who are specialists in different time periods. Most of the time I focus just on, the early modern period, so 15th, 16th, 17th century. And I'm very rarely asked to contribute to something which includes speakers talking about present day issues. So for example, today we really did stretch from 16th century up to the 21st century. And we've had a combination of speakers talking about spirit and mind from early modernity, so from the sort of 16th century when I was talking about Kunrat, the physician from Leipzig who's also a theosopher, practicer of alchemy, magic and Kabbalah. We had other speakers talking about 17th century philosophers, the extremely significant philosopher Spinoza, as well as about Descartes as well, of course. We had discussions of the context of Amsterdam as a city of free thinking and of publication, huge amount of publication, more than I actually knew took place. And then we've had people bringing things up to modernity. We've had one friend talking about Carl Gustav Jung, as well as about the left and right hemispheres of the brain, and further and further on into the present day and ideas there about the human brain and spirit.
I think that this is an eternal topic. It's always necessary and important because I think it's the most, these are the most basic questions that people have. People when they're if they're young and contemplating the life that's ahead of them, if they're old and contemplating life that's behind them. These are the connection between the individual and society, the individual and the world, questions of ultimate meaning, how, whether physiologically, as some of the speakers will talk about, or in other realms, how those connections happen.